actually got really addictive. The sort of thrill ride, the adrenaline that sort of goes through you.
It's just the thrill of looking at how life moves on from something that's been forgotten.
I find it sort of really soothing.
It is addictive because there are places that you're not allowed to go.
Like it was, yeah, almost accidental, I guess. Well, I'm a filmmaker. I studied at uni. I graduated last year. But yeah, I've sort of been just going around doing my own small little short films. So yeah, I really love film. I spend most of my time like either watching or working on films. And then I didn't really start getting into it until maybe about a year ago. Basically, we were looking for locations for a film that we were doing. And we were really struggling. We'd spent like a good couple of months trying to look for an abandoned place where we'd have to shoot this sort of one crucial scene for our film. That was sort of consisted of us sort of just driving around Perth, going to the outskirts of Perth, and just sort of looking for places. Yeah, it kind of sort of was my daily job, like just trying to look for places to film, basically abandoned places that we could film in. It actually got really addictive. I was really getting into it, and when I had to didn't really have a reason to look for a place, I felt a bit empty. So I'm like, I really sort of enjoy this, so I'm going to keep doing it. Urbexing is short for urban exploring. So basically what that entails is going to different abandoned places. When you do go urban exploring, there's a lot of questions that sort of, run through your mind. So yeah, I think that for me, the thrill of it is just trying to decipher what happens. How is this place, just being left to die or, rot? In the middle of suburbia. And that's always quite fascinating, and that's kind of what sort of brings me back to going urbexing, is just sort of, trying to see what happened kind of thing, yeah. I've always sort of had a fascination with sort of abandoned places and stuff, but I never sort of actively gone and done it. And then I told my best friend about it. I was telling her, I started going to abandoned places and it's really cool and stuff.
I actually think I was at work when I got the message, and then I read it and I was just like, what is he talking about? He wants to go and do what now? And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm down to try anything.
She became, she became really interested. So we started going together.
My first urbexing experience was at the Fremantle power station, and it was probably what we would consider a fail. There was just this tapping noise and we couldn't figure out what it was, and the further we got in, the louder it got, and we were just like, yeah, no, we're just gonna turn around and leave now.
So the first time we went urbexing at the Beckenham Brickworks was probably about a year ago, I'd say. It was like a Friday night, and I'd been here a couple of times, but yeah, I was kind of just wowed by this place, so I just sort of had to, bring my, because Jade was, getting into it, so I was like, oh, you're gonna love this place.
I was excited. I'm always excited when he has a new place. He's like, oh, let's go over here. I'm like, yes.
And yeah, we'd spend a couple of hours just sort of browsing around the place, and yeah, there's a slight bit of creepiness there, but it was just really, it was also kind of relaxing, which was really nice.
Yeah, it was very calm, but still had that edge of oh, it's late at night and we're not really meant to be here.
And you also don't know what's going to be around the corner as well.
Especially at night, if people do use these places as somewhere to squat, and you're just like, they'd be here, they'd be sleeping, we're going to disturb them, are they going to go crazy?
The first time we came here, we spotted about 10 different chairs just laying around, so we decided to make it like an urbex thing where we'd play spot the chair, and we'd just scream out spot the chair if we saw a chair. So it's kind of a little fun thing that we do.
We've been talking about finding a place together and renting, and because we'd seen all these stuff, it was like a kitchen stove and beds and everything, we're like, oh, we got everything we need right here. We'll just put it in the car, take it home with us. We don't need to buy anything. But there's a lot more chairs in there. Little TLC, we could get this up all good for a house.
chair. Like, how does something like this just get here? Like, people would have to come and dump it. Like, there's a car over there, chairs and stuff. So yeah, I'm always like, that's why I love coming back here, because I'm always fascinated to sort of see, like, yeah, how and why things are here. You know, it's really interesting to me. My friends and I will devote, you know, a day or a whole weekend around, you know, going to a specific place. You know, we'll make a weekend out of it. Just, you know, drive up or down somewhere and, you know, hang out there and just sort of, yeah, do our own thing because of, you know, urbexing. That's what we do. It's a great hobby of ours. Yeah.
That one's awesome.
There's a ladder there. I'm gonna go climb it.
Yes, I was looking at it. I was trying to judge whether or not I wanted to do it or not.
Well, I want to do it. So.
Safety in numbers, going.
Fuck it.
I just thought, you know what, let's just go ahead and let's try it, and it's one of the best decisions I've ever made, because now we do it all the time. We're always on the hunt for something new. Chops to Dwayne.
We're not going there to, you know, cause trouble. We're going there to take photos. We're going there to, you know, see what the history is. You know, there's a lot more to it than people realize, you know. You alright? Do you want me to hold it? Hold the ladder?
Just don't want it to buckle while I'm on it. That would be very bad. Yeah, I think urbexing is a great way to build a friendship, just because when you experience different things when you're urbexing that you wouldn't if you just met at work or you met at a coffee shop or at school or something.
I like that.
When you get those little thrills, like something scares you or something, and you just kind of band together because you're like, oh, what was that? Don't go too far away. You have to stay next to me. Thanks for abandoning me, Dwayne. Oh no. As creepy as I know it would be for me, I'd really love to go to an abandoned mental asylum. And I'm probably gonna scream and be scared and run out of there and be haunted for the rest of my life. And now I have someone to come with me.
Yeah, 'cause that's also my dream, so.